Hello and welcome to the Beer Search Party. This is Sean Inman with you, and for the month of May, I'm going to be reviewing beers from Pyramid and their spring seasonal pack. Now this pack came with 4 beers, and you see 3 obviously. One of them is their wheat beer, which they call Hefeweizen, which is in that Widmer Hefeweizen mode, which is just more of a wheat beer. It's fine, but it's been around for a long time, and I'd rather talk about these 3 other beers. We've got the Outburst Imperial IPA on the far right, and we've got the Maibach in the right next to that. And today we're doing the Discord Dark IPA, a dry hopped IPA with, as you can see, lots of darker malts. So let's get to smelling and tasting and all the fun stuff with the Pyramid Discord Dark IPA. Neither Cascadian nor Escandidian or other euphemisms you could use for the this style. It's got a minor citrusy aroma going. Yeah, the aroma doesn't really reach out and grab you per se. It's got some minor citrus, a little bit of pininess, but it's not one of those that you can smell from a mile off, and you really have to sort of plug your nose into it to sort of pull out some of these flavors. Other people with more advanced aroma catching nasal passages probably have a better chance with it. The initial taste is primarily that piney vegetal sort of bitterness. And there's not much else past that. There's not really, there's a bit of Guinnessy maltiness lingering in the back, but there's not a big hit. You sort of get this medium hit of bitterness, and then it just sort of fades down slowly. It's a pretty beer. It's more brown on the bottom and sort of a reddish, blackish brown up near the top. But without another sip, I won't be able to give you a full judgment. Yeah, it's not bad. It's got a pleasing sort of bitterness that goes through, but like I said, it just sort of, you get it on the tongue, it sort of lingers a little longer in the back of the palate, and then that's really about it. There's and it's mostly sort of a one-note hoppiness to it. I know that they've got 5 different ones in here, but it just doesn't. I'm not getting a bright citrus or a bright pine or bright hoppiness. This is more of a restrained one-note type of thing going on. It's enjoyable. It's not a bad one per se. I guess if you're trying to be a dark IPA completist, this would be one that you would want to try to see how it stacks up to other ones. Me, as I've mentioned probably too many times, not a big fan of the dark IPA or black IPA or whatever you call it. And not just because of the whole naming hoo-ha that goes along with it, but balance always seems to be a bit off. It sort of takes the best of what an IPA is and mutes it, and takes the best of what a English mild is and mutes it, and so you sort of get, instead of one great beer out of it, you tend to get, 2 styles that don't really expand upon each other. But that being said, this one's a nice little sipper, quite enjoyable if you're looking for, if people that are looking for a more mild IPA, something that doesn't rip apart the palate. This would work very well for that. There you go, Pyramid's Discord Dark IPA. It's either brewed in Seattle, Portland, or Berkeley. And it comes in a big seasonal box at a fairly good deal. usually. I've seen it in 2 or 3 places, and it's been very aggressively well priced, I would say. Thank you very much for watching. This is Sean Inman. BeerSearchParty.com is the website, and cheers.